Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Hope you had a great weekend. It is great to see everybody in chat, and how many times can I say great? Okay, I'm sorry it took me a while to get up and running. I had some issues with OBS, and so hopefully it's figured out now. Everything is looking good on my end. Mel, hello. If it isn't my favorite Kosel, isn't it my favorite Mel? Great to see you, Mel. Doris, hello. Lydia, Dominga, hello. Stuart, hello. And Lydia says, got a bunch of notifications about the stream. You did? I'm sorry about that. I only sent, well, unless you got one from Discord and one from Behance, I don't know. Dominga says, I've been trying to update my Photoshop beta and having some issues with it updating. Dominga, I have not had a chance to update my beta yet. I'm actually just got it 2 days ago. I've been staying away from the beta, to be perfectly honest. Caroline, hello, good to see you. I've been staying away from the beta, and I decided to finally jump in. Load, hello. Following on phone chatting will be difficult. It usually is for you, Load. Don't you have like a Discord to mod? Let's go ahead, take care of some introductions. Lydia says, I've no idea. It was all from Behance, I believe. Not your fault. I hope not. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn Kosel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. If you are watching this on Behance, you can scroll all the way up to the top up there and you'll see a photo of me, my icon. You can click on that and follow along. If you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, you will see a link within the description. That is the link tree, which looks like this. If you want to join the very active and creative and wonderful, see how I suck up there, chat on Behance, you can actually come over here to Behance, click on that, and it'll take you to my homepage and you can jump into the Behance chat. Also, we'll be talking just shortly about my Discord, just making sure everybody is up to speed. But that's what the link tree looks like. So let's get back over here. If you like what I do, wow, much organized. I try to be Mel. I really do. I want to actually be accessible to anybody who wants to look at whatever I've got. I'm trying to make it easy for everybody. So, first off, if you're on my Behance, you can scroll down and you'll see links like join my Discord. You can jump onto my YouTube. Which, if you end up leaving early and you want to watch the replay, but you don't want to wait for Behance to upload the video, you can actually jump over to YouTube or Twitch, and you can watch the stream immediately as soon as I'm done there. Sorry about that. I did not mean to scroll. If you like what I do, feel free to subscribe. And this is interesting. Let's jump over into the Discord. I was chatting with some people in the community and we were talking about subscriptions. And I have a handful of subscribers who I appreciate greatly for supporting the stream. And some of the people that I was chatting to were like, I really don't want to subscribe. If somebody, gave me the opportunity of saying, hey, like using Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi, something like that, they'll help support the stream. So I decided that I was going to use the new services. Let's jump back in. The new services tab. No, that's wrong. You're able to sell assets now, not services. So let's go ahead, and the link that I put into chat is a bit of begging. Don't hate me for trying. So what we've got here is a project that I made over the weekend, and it's a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee can go a long way. It can warm you up or even give you a pick-me-up when needed. buy me a cup of coffee by purchasing the wallpaper asset from this project, and you'll be helping me by supporting my live streams. And over here, you'll see assets right there, or a German sausage. That is true. Absolutely true. So the asset that I have available is a wallpaper that I did on Adobe Live. I kind of dug this. I liked how this turned out. I did it on Adobe Live. I thought that was kind of cool. So that's the wallpaper. Then I've got a call to action to my live streams that you're watching right now, or possibly in replay. And then I've got a thank you, and then a call to action if you want to watch the Adobe Live. Scrolling down, you will see we've got the source files. And if you keep scrolling, I've got the assets that I used, and then the clickable tags. Yes, bagging is one of them. I realize it that I'm bagging, but I decided it was I realize what I'm doing. I'll put it that way. Hi, Jack. Lydia says bagging tag. Yes, absolute bagging tag. So, oh, also on Behance, just so you know, some of you may not know this, you've got assets. Gareth, hello. So when you click on assets, on if anybody has assets, you'll see that I've got a series for subscribers only right there. Like the streamer definitions, I've got the Illustrator file there. Caroline, I'll show you. And then you'll see I've got the wallpaper right there. And first day, sold 2 of them. So whoever bought them, thank you. Well, I know who bought them. But make a cool poster with using text effect in big letters begging. No, load. I can't. Load. Oh, I can't believe you said that. Okay. First off, you're a moderator for the Firefly Discord. Oh my gosh. I would be using Firefly in a commercial sense. You cannot use Firefly commercially. I just hit the mic. I can't. Somebody needs to pull your mod badge. Absolutely pull your mod badge. Oh my gosh, I can't believe. No, not XD. Wow. Do not do that. I'm putting my boots on. No, don't boot them. I'm saying that somebody needs to. We need to have a chat there, Load. Do not use assets for sale from Firefly. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. I am not promoting that. Okay. There's a ton of people in chat. Let me scroll. Geez, I think I said hi, Jack. How do you buy the wallpaper? Caroline asks. So over here on the assets, now it's not going to work for me, but when you click on it, well, okay, it does work for me. It'll come up right there and it'll say download the asset, and it costs you $5. So this is through Stripe. So it'll be using a credit card. Oh, Sandrine, hello. Okay, Lydia. No, I even have a chance to try it out yet. Okay, well, it's fun. Yeah, whoopsie load, I see that. Oh, it might be weird? What? It might be something weird. I have no sound and the screen is black. Ooh. 401 in English money, in pounds. Wow. Vikram, nobody else was streaming, so I decided to. By the way, hello, Vikram. Justin, hello. Hola. So Caroline, hopefully that explains how to buy me a cup of coffee. We have a ton of people jumping in right now. Okay, self-promotion, really fast. One more time. Go up there, click on my Behance page, or even scroll below the stream and you will see a Buy Me a Cup of Joe. If you click on it, I have for sale a wallpaper that I made on Adobe Live right there. That is for sale. You can click on the asset right there and purchase it and download it. Buy Shawn a cup of coffee and a German sausage. That wouldn't equal both. Hello? And I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. Oh, that doesn't work in that chat. Wow, come on now. There we go. Half a sausage or the end bit. Yeah, maybe. Okay. There we are. I'm done promoting that, I think. I may do it again. Today's the first day. Do I really need to use a credit card, or do others work as well, like a bank card? A bank card should work, Justin. Not a problem at all. I believe so. If it doesn't, let me know, actually, because that's kind of interesting. Because Stripe should work in... Okay, bank card does work. Thank you, Stuart. I'm thinking like an EC card, something like that here in Germany. I assumed it should. But let's jump back into the Discord. We do have, right off the bat, and by the way, I'm going to give a shout out here. Stuart, thank you so much for purchasing, I think, the first. So that's cool. What about Phone Pay or Google Pay? Try it, Vikram. I don't know. I just sell it. So Stuart, I want to thank you. Also, this was interesting. Rockova from Norway, they jumped in to my stream last week, joined the Discord, and was here in one stream and bought one. And so he actually posted his computer screen. And he wanted my name on it, so he put my name on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, Rock, I want to thank you for that. And okay. Also, we don't have a lot going on. And by the way, anybody new to my Discord, because who said they just joined? Somebody said they just joined. Thank you for joining. By the way, I will be posting any announcements that I get from Adobe under announcements. Also, just so you know, I've got a link or a feed for your photos to edit. And Vikram, thank you so much, sending me more photos. We also, Vikram, I see you over on Twitch also. Hello. Anu, hello. What about the... Okay. Also, if you'd like to share your work and possibly get it shown off, we've got community artwork. We also have Vikram over on YouTube. He's everywhere. We've got project feedback, so feel free, post your projects. We'll take a look at it. And we have a Firefly community right there, in which, again, Vikram has been posting a ton of Firefly work. So this has been really cool to look at. Lots of really good, interesting stuff. Going very purple. Digging the... I think it's a paper cut, but... We're not going to go through all these. I can hear something at least. Sandrine, first off, am I muted? If I'm muted, you couldn't hear this. But also, open your eyes. Slow internet today. Oh, that sucks, Sandrine. Kind of cool. It kind of looks like it's getting into pixel art a little bit, but a curious child discovers a mysterious key that unlocks a hidden door to a magical world beyond their wildest imagination, with pixels paper cut in a TV hanging on the universe. Wow. Is that your actual prompt? It is. As the storm rages outside, a curious child discovers a mysterious key that unlocks a hidden door. Vikram, I have a question for you. You're writing this as a story. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that, whereas their prompt is like story based. Do you get better results doing that rather than saying a child storm, you know, like no regular prompts? Interesting. That is interesting. Okay. I did the story from one of my books. That's interesting. So for those of you that do not know yet, the prompt that is used in Firefly is actually up here in the file name. So if you're ever interested in what the prompt is, you can actually just open it up and you can see what prompts that they used if you want to follow along with them. Also, this one is for load. Let me switch sides. Let's open that one. Let's open this one back up. Hold on, everybody. Wait for it. Which lower third do I want? Let's not Logitech. Come on. I turned myself off. That's not smart. Lower third. There we go. By the way, load, watermark, image not for commercial use. That's for you, load. Okay, Justin says, I am waiting for the upcoming features Firefly will have soon, or at least in teasing about vector and image expansion. Ones are interesting to me. Yeah, there's no dates given as into when they're going to be released, but if you've been watching some of the Adobe Lives, you will have seen like Paul Tranny doing some sneaks. We had Tim Mobist doing some sneaks. So they're getting close. They're in the beta. I think that's what it's called, the beta. It's the beta that we don't have. So, also speaking, well, today we're going to be talking about betas. Arakia, hello. We're going to be talking about betas today, and our AI, artificial intelligence. So last night, I was able to join the Adobe Express beta. So I can't tell you anything that's going on. A beta is an alpha, no? No, isn't the alpha supposed to be what we get, what's live? Private beta. That's, you know, I don't know, because you know somebody's going to come in and say, no, I use general beta. Okay, I can't give you any sneaks or tell you about any of the Adobe Express beta, but there are some big changes coming down the pipe. So I will keep you posted when they go public. I will be talking about the updates, but I'm playing with them now, and it's pretty impressive stuff. Then am I applying for the beta? No idea why I'm still on the waiting list. You're still on the waiting list, Lydia, because probably millions of people put in for the beta, and it's just the beta that you're going for, the one that I get for Firefly. So okay, any more questions? I'm not seeing anything. Everything looks good. Let's dive into some stuff today. And remember, for anybody new here, say hello in chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And if you've got any questions whatsoever, feel free to put them in chat. I love tangents. A good tangent, love them. Love them. Okay. We are looking at Lightroom Classic. Let me jump into my Creative Cloud really quick. And the new Lightroom Classic and Lightroom and Camera Raw all updated today. Here we go. So Lightroom Classic, we are at a 12.3. 180,000 members in the Discord. Dang, Gareth. I'm supposed to be a mod this week. I hope that happens. So, updated today, Lightroom Classic, Lightroom, and Adobe Camera Raw. All updated. And so I'm like, let's see what it is. Let's see what we got. And oh my lord, I got in and started playing, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing. This is so awesome. So today I changed up my stream because I have to talk about Lightroom Classic before we get into Photoshop. Really big, and holy cow. All right, lots of chat. Justin says, I always think it is like that. Alpha is the first and Omega is the last in the Latin alphabet. But as we don't get to Omega version, we have Beta as more advanced versions and Alpha is previous. Oh, you're gonna give me a headache, Justin. Quit saying that. That's too deep. Too deep. Okay. Araki says, yes, before I forget, thank you, Shawn, for getting so many appreciations because of your project. Thank you so much. Oh, Arakia, thank you for saying that. And I assume you don't have your bag yet. So what Arakia is talking about is the Creative Cloud. And this has been an amazing, or Creative Circus, excuse me. This is a community challenge that I put on. And what Araki is talking about is this has been out for just a couple weeks. And because we have so many co-owners and we are able to spread out amongst the, I think, 15 co-owners that have accepted, maybe more, but we are reaching out to a huge community that normally we don't see. So we've got 133 views in one and 100 in another. So I think this is really, as much as I'm angry about what occurred, it's totally the right thing to do to have multiple co-owners so that way we can expand our community for people who may not normally see our Behance. So Arakia, thank you for bringing that up. Okay, Arakia says not yet. Gareth, you're not going to get me into trouble by saying that. The banana bag, yep. Arakia says not yet. I never got so many appreciations day after day. You deserve it. We all do. Lee, hello. Still issues. I have no issues with the creative gang. I'm sorry. I don't even know what's going on. I've even added, look, buy me a cup of coffee. Buy me a cup of Joe. There's our creative circus. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That is really a nice boost of reputation for my newly created Behance. Good, Justin. Okay. That's what I hear, Vikram. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm pounding my head against the wall. I'm doing what I can. Okay. I love the little tangents. We are going to jump back into Lightroom Classic. Now, I've got notes written down here because there's things that I really don't want to forget and I don't want to miss going over. But the first one, Rocky says, no worries, Shawn. I'm always appreciative of how you treat me from day one. and I am not a pro like most of you are in here. Shawn respects us all. Thank you. Thanks, Arakia. That's quite kind of you to say. First off, we are going to get into some AI that has been introduced this morning into Lightroom Classic, Lightroom, and Camera Raw. So first off, let's open up this image. This is an image that I took at night. I'm hitting the I key to bring up the information. You can see it was taken November 7:30, 7:20. That's when it was taken. And the I again. And we are, this is what's important. We're looking at ISO 4000. Now, once you start getting up into those kind of ISOs, you are introducing a lot of noise. This, and I hope it comes across on the stream. It looks like it does. This is noise. It's okay. You know, it's not the best, but you can definitely see it, and it's not very good. Now, this feature does not work with JPEGs. It only works with RAW files. So if you are new to photography, one of the biggest things that I always say, always, is shoot RAW, shoot RAW, shoot RAW. Erwin, hello? So this is another reason. Take advantage of the tools that are given to you, that are available to you by shooting RAW. Very important. So first off, we're going to hit D for develop, and it's going to take us into the develop module. And I know that my panels will look a little bit different than yours because I have changed them around. But we want to go into our detail panel because we're going to be working with denoise. Now, normally, let me do this. Oh, Stuart, you get me every time with that. This is what your panel is going to look like. You've got noise reduction, reduce noise with AI. The result will be saved as a new DNG. Then you've got your manual noise reduction. So you can toggle that down and you can get the normal manual noise reduction. Because now, very importantly, luminance, a lot of people in the past, and if you have an older workflow, when you're working with portraits, a lot of times people will use luminance to soften up skin, just to soften up the pores and smoothing skin out a little bit. So they will never be getting rid of this, I assume, because it's a intricate part of old workflows. But let's get into the AI. So we've got the button right there, denoise. It's easy. This is part of the enhancement. So we've got, I've shown the enhance before, and you can even see it down here, super resolution. But then we have our noise right there with our amount slider. Now, if I click in our preview, you can see this is without the enhancement. So I can drag this around to an area, let's go right in there. And so you can see the difference that you're going to get. Now, let's take it down. Because of course, you want to bring this up only as much as you need it. Which this photo may need a lot of it. Let me get into more of a... Yeah, there we go. One doubt here, does Adobe Bridge support Lightroom for editing directly to open the app? I believe, Vikram, that Bridge uses Adobe Camera Raw. I think right around 65, 67. So we're going to go ahead, hit enhance. Now, it says it's going to take 25 seconds. I'm going to hit enhance. And I'm watching my CPU to see if it goes crazy. Up to 4%, 3.8%. hello. You can also make associations or files to open in Lightroom. Okay, I'm gonna hit G to get to the grid. And first off, it created a new DNG. And so what you've got going is it comes up with a new DNG and it says enhanced noise reduction right there. Also, it adds a new icon right there. So you can tell what it's done. So it says this photo has been enhanced. So that is a brand new icon that's come up. So let's take a look at the original. Go ahead, zoom in. So this was one click. Adobe Camera Raw and Lightroom development are the same software, I believe. Eric, it has not been. Okay, this is an interesting thing. I have done several streams. Now, they're supposed to use the same engine. Now, Lightroom Classic, and Adobe Camera Raw, 3 different teams. So 3 different teams within Adobe worked on those 3 different apps, and they still work on those apps. So in the past 2 years, 2.5 years, I have done streams on showing the difference between Lightroom Classic, and Adobe Camera Raw. And the biggest differences that always came out is when you are doing very selective editing, not global editing. Global editing all came out about the same. But if you were doing specific masking and things of that nature, Lightroom Classic was very much more powerful. Now, in the most recent stream I did, Lightroom Classic versus Camera Raw, almost identical. So the biggest thing was knowing the difference of the tools and if you need to use one or the other. So, okay. There we go. So let's take a look at this again. That is the one click right there. One click denoise, and that's with the noise. Absolutely, get back here. Absolutely amazing the differences that you're getting. If you're looking up here, you can really see it in the black sky. There's the after, there's the before. When I did this the first time, I did it with Vikram's, one of his photos that he sent me that was really noisy, and I could not believe it. I was so absolutely stunned. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a couple of these. That was, the ISO at that was at 4,000, so it was turned up really quite a bit. If we come back in now, this is ISO 400, but if we zoom in, you can still see it's not as much noise as the image before, but you can still see we've got a lot of noise going on in this photo. So let's go ahead, hit D for develop. Let's zoom out a little bit and let's try it. What was the time you shot the wave crash? That was at 7:21 on the West Coast. That might be too much for this photo. Bring it down, get into these guys, get into our subjects. Yeah. All right, let's hit enhance. Where are you now, Shawn? I'm in Germany, Lee. I grew up in Oregon. I still have family in Oregon on the West Coast. And so I live in Germany. Been here for 5 years, just over 5 years. Okay, we are letting Lightroom Classic. You can see it's working away. Okay. Zooming in. That's the before. That's the after. I am so impressed with this. When you zoom out, we'll be getting to that photo. When we zoom out, you know, you can see very little difference in the grain. So the detail, it's super nice. It's so powerful that you're not losing any sharpness of your image. Nothing is being lost up here. When you flip back and forth, not there. Come on now, Shawn. There we go. You still have, I mean, it's even sharper now. So this ladies wear, just so freaking nice. I don't know if any of you are as excited about this as I am, but I when I did this the first time, I was like, oh my God. And the question is, and when Firefly came out, is we were asking like, okay, how are things going to be integrated into our workflow? Like, how is it going to affect us? That's what we wanted to know, and that's what we still want to know. This is it for me. I mean, this is absolutely awesome. There are AI tools in Photoshop right now that we use all the time, but for this type of work for photographers, I'm just like, So, okay. I'm excited about that, everybody. Whew. So we've done 2 night shots where you have a lot of noise. And the other shot that I wanted to do was a day shot. Now, the reason that this is at ISO 400 is I'm trying to capture the butterfly. So this is an unedited photo. I believe it's unedited. Let me hit G for grid. Nope, it's edited. Okay. But you can see we've got so much detail, and then as we fall back into the darkness, we're picking up just a little bit of noise from my sensor. And I have a noisy camera. It's a noisy camera. There's no way around it. So when this came out, so happy. I'm so happy. So hitting D for develop, we're gonna go in, we're gonna hit, oh my gosh. Get up. Oh, I'm loving this. I am loving this. We can bring down a little bit. Nope, that's too much. Coming up just a hair. Let's go right there for this photo. Hitting enhance. This opens up possibilities. Am I buffering? Okay, I hope I'm not buffering. No buffering. Stuart says a little. Yeah, I was getting it on my end. AI, I guess it is everything that is standard problems, noise being one. Another could be removing lens flares for instance. Yeah, but I want to add them. Okay, making sure what we've got. And I think, yeah, zoomed out, you don't see any difference. Not seeing any difference at all. Zooming in, that's smooth. That is smooth. That's the before. You can see it down here. That's the after. Ah, so good. So good. No, it's hairy. It's hairy. I had no idea that butterflies were this hairy. But yeah. They must be running out of one button functions. Masking is done. Selection. Yeah. No, Lydia, we're gonna get into blurry backgrounds. Blurry background. Okay. So that's the denoise. I am so happy with that. So happy. So let's get out of the full screen. Let's hit G for grid. Let's play with some new masks. Okay. This is a raw file that I took for my passport. And yes, I take my own photos for my passports. Set up lights, do the whole shebang, and do a biometric passport. Okay, let's have some fun with this. I'm gonna hit D for default. And first thing that we're gonna do, let's jump into our basics and let's take down the highlights a little bit, because you can see right there that my light is burning, but that's okay. Buy me a cup of coffee or else. This is my mug shot. Okay, let's just turn that off. Actually, let's turn that off, bring that highlights back. All right, so as you can see, nothing at all has been adjusted on this photo. Nothing at all. Let's go ahead, let's come up here, jump into the masks. I'm gonna jump into the masks, and as of right now, it's detecting people. And it says, oh, there's one person and there's a photo of me. We're gonna click on that, and we've got two new things that have been added: facial hair and clothes. Those are brand new today. So facial hair, let's click on it. Now it's gone a little bit over, it's picked a little bit of shadows, no problem at all. I'm gonna click facial hair. We've got facial hair turned on. I'm gonna click on create mask. And first off, what I'm gonna do is come up here and hit subtract. So we're gonna hit subtract, and let's just grab a brush, no big deal, and get rid of this stuff, just making sure that's not hair. I actually shaved that day. So we can do a little bit of cleanup where it's needed. And I may need to do a little bit more cleanup, but check this out. I clicked, I have not done anything yet, but let's say I want to darken that beard up. Boom. That's the before. That's the after. Before, I got a little bit too much gray going on there. Let's get back to the after. I've got a darker beard now, a little fuller, looking good. I just dropped a couple of years. I'm a couple of years younger now. And of course, yeah, match it with your shirt, not a problem. Purple, blue. Okay, let's go there. Let's go ahead, go to our saturation, bring our saturation down. Yes, Mel, these are. Now, I have not dove into Adobe Camera Raw yet to confirm that, but they all updated today. So I'm assuming that yes. And we can just do a little bit of painting. It's got some skin tones going on right there. Zoom in, making our brush a little smaller. Command Z. Let's zoom out. I'm pretty happy with that. We can go obviously any color we want. No updates yet for me. Arakia, wait, they'll be coming. They'll be coming. Now, here's a couple things that I want to show. This has been added to every single panel, all right? And this is to help you out. If you are wondering what you have worked on, every panel has been added an eyeball. So I can toggle that off, and there's my normal red beard. toggle it back on. Green is too hard to see. Let's go back to purple. So I can hold it, toggles off, toggle on. As you can see up here, this one's bright, so I know I've made an adjustment. I've made my beard darker. But the new, brand new today, curves have been added into your masks. All of your masks now has curves. That's another update. But you can see that this eye is dark because I haven't done anything to it. So let's do something to it. Let's go ahead, grab the blue channel. Let's grab those midtones, bring those up. Let's go blue. There we go. So turning it off, turning it on, you can see it is white now, or gray, a light gray. So that is brand new. We have, now it buffers. I'm told I got everything is great. I'm sorry. It's okay. We're gonna continue on. All right. So we've got the curves panel has been added. We've got the eyeballs in every single panel has been added. So let's go ahead. We're gonna reset that. Nope, Command Z. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna delete these masks. Delete that map. Oh. Delete all masks. Okay, so our mask is gone. And let's come back to our person. And now let's do clothes. Let me turn this off. There we go. So let's create a mask clothing mask. And you can see up here, it's done a pretty darn good job. And what we're gonna do is, again, can change the colors. I'm in the mood for going with a green. I'm digging that. A little too saturated. Let's go with maybe a darker forest green. I am just like, holy cow, this is awesome. This is awesome. You want Bruce, hello. Yes. Holy beta Batman Photoshop 2. Can it switch out clothes with these masks? No, load. It cannot. Not yet. You have to remember, Lightroom Classic doesn't have layers. Okay, there's no layers. So, Bruce, yes, we've got Lightroom Classic, and Adobe Camera Raw. So, we just for Bruce. Bruce is here, everybody. Welcome in, Bruce. We need a holy shnikes. I am so impressed with this update. I'm just like, wow. Wow, General, hello. Okay. So we've got a green shirt. What else can we do? I mean, what else do you want to do? We go purple. We can bring down if we want to go black. Okay. What if we want to go white, like Vikram said? Now this is going to be difficult because you can see that we've got some halos happening up here. But if we go bring up the exposure, let's bring down the saturation to 0. Increase the whites. It's getting there. That's not bad. I mean, we've got on the Columbia, you can see the white. It's really not matching right there. But that doesn't look that bad. But like I said, we've got a little bit of halos happening here. You would never try to take a t-shirt and make it go white. You just wouldn't. There's ways to do it. Would I do it in Lightroom Classic? No, I would do it in Photoshop. But yeah. Again, Vikram, this is Lightroom Classic. There's no layers. I could remove it, but that's all I can do. I can't put in a new name. A client would, though. True. Then you would jump into Photoshop. Let's go ahead. What else can we do? Well, let's jump into the RGB. Let's bring up our midtones. There we go. Okay. I'd use bleach. General. Let's push it. Let's see how far we can go. I don't want to lose the detail. Bring our whites back down. Well, the issue that I'm having, okay, just as Stuart says, a client. Now, a client would not want you to blow out the name tag. So, you know, reset that curves. I'm just holding down the Option key, and as you can see up here, if you look at like the color, I can hold down the Option key and it lets you reset the panel. So you can reset, and we're back at the beginning. So I'm telling you, I am really quite happy with what we've got going here. Let me make sure that's the clothing that we've got. We've talked about the panel eyes. Oh, let's go ahead. Hit G. Let me reset the tone. Get it back. Okay, hitting G to get back into grid. Actually, no, getting back into here. D for develop. I need to get rid of that mask. And delete all masks. Now we can go G for our grid. There we go. Now this is really cool. One of the things that you can do now, again, now you've seen me, I've gone through and opened up files in Photoshop back and forth. So just as an example, I go Command E, and now it's giving me the option. Okay, so this is new. Again, with the update, what you've got is, do you want to open Adobe Photoshop Beta, which is already running? If not, please close it and retry. So I've got Photoshop Beta up and running. Now, if it wasn't, it would give me a choice between opening it up in Photoshop 23 or Photoshop Beta, because I have both of those downloaded. Now it knows, hey, you got Photoshop Open Beta open. So that's what it wants to do. So let's cancel out of that. So that is brand new. You have options into which Photoshop, if you're running multiple versions, which one you want to run. Next off, if I right click and I come down to edit in, which is right here, you can open up the single image as a smart object in Photoshop. Instead of just being a single layer, you can say, open it in Photoshop as a smart layer. Okay, cool. Let's grab these three. Right click, go to edit in. Now we have a choice. Edit as smart object layers in Photoshop, or just open as layers in Photoshop. So again, brand new today, open as smart object layers in Photoshop. So very powerful. It's again a very important part of your workflow. If it's one of those things like I do a ton, I'll open up an image into Photoshop and the first thing I do is turn it into a smart object. Now I can do that from Lightroom Classic. Is Photoshop Beta a web version, or when can I download it? Anybody can download it, Vikram. Tangent time for Vikram. All right, let me switch sides. First off, yes, Photoshop as a website on the web is in beta. That is correct. But if you come over here under your CC, you have beta apps. You can click on the beta apps, and as you can see, I've got it downloaded. I used to have After Effects and Media Coder downloaded. I didn't want those anymore, so what I did, and I can't remember who was asking. I think Gareth was asking me about this. You can come over here. Now they want older versions, so if I come up to Photoshop, this is where you uninstall your old betas if you want to get rid of them. But these are all public betas. So Photoshop is a public beta. To get the beta on the web, I think you have to go, let's see here. Now maybe it's all apps. Come up here to the web, and then, yeah, Photoshop on the web. I'm on the web. There you go. So you can use Photoshop on the web beta or Photoshop beta as an app. Totally up to you. Or you don't have to. It's, again, I'm just showing stuff off. Okay, we are, edit and Photoshop of smart objects were there. Umacorn, hi. Adaptive presets. We've got new adaptive presets that have been added. And let's get into my ugly mug again. And we're gonna hit D for develop. This is a raw file, raw unedited photo. So if I scroll down, and I'm on the right side this time, get back here, you're gonna see the new adaptive portraits. Let me close that down. So for those of you that do not know, what you've got under these new adaptive presets is using AI within the masks. So you've got your select subject, select sky, select background. All of the AI selections for your masks are part of the automatic preset that Lightroom Classic has added. Can you have both the beta and the 2023 versions? Apologies if this is a repeat. It is not. And yes, you can. I have both. So that's actually a good question. So you can see right here, I've got the beta Photoshop right there. If I come up to all apps, I've got Photoshop. So you can have both. That's in After Effects. Okay, this is really important. In After Effects, I had the beta and I also had the regular. So anytime that I just clicked on a After Effects file, it opened the beta, and it was really frustrating. So if you plan on downloading the beta, I need to show you this. So let's click out of this. And this is, again, a tangent that is extremely worthwhile. And let's go ahead and go into our live stream work. Look at Behance. No. Creative Circus under K. And let's grab a PSD. Let's jump into Behance. Now, this is important. First off, as you can see, this is a PSD. PSB, excuse me. All right. PSB. Once you download a beta, at least this is what happened to me. All of a sudden, everything wanted to open in the beta. It did not want to go back to its default. So in a Mac, I don't know, on a Windows, you come over here to get info, you right click, get info, you bring up the get info, and you come down to open with. Now, initially it was beta. So I did the drop down menu and I clicked Photoshop 2023. Then once you select it, you have this button here with change all. with change all, it will change everything with a PSB file name. So every single PSB everywhere will open up wherever I tell it, which is Photoshop 2023. So I did that. Then the next thing, I came over to a regular PSD because it's a different file format. Got info, came over here, open with, drop down menu, clicked Photoshop 2023, and then change all. So very important to do if you want to eliminate that pain, Jack. I don't know if it'll work with how it works on a Windows. Everything wanting to open with the beta drives me absolutely bonkers. It's a pain on Windows. Isn't there a way to change it on a Windows? I mean, if it's that easy on a Mac, don't you think it would be that easy on Windows? It's an honest question, and I'm not trying to get into, you know, a Mac PC war here. So I had that last time when I used a beta. It got me crazy. Yeah, it drove me crazy too until I realized how to fix it, which all I had to do was Google it. I usually had to uninstall it because it just defaults constantly. Isn't there a default open with in Windows? Not an issue on my Mac. Eric says, yep, it's virtually the same way. Okay. Well, good. Hopefully I taught you something. General says, powerful you have become, Shawn. The dark side I sense in you. Lordy. But I didn't, okay, Rocky says, but I didn't know how to fix it, so I ran away from it. Hopefully now I have shown you all what to look for. So I'm waiting for somebody to go, thanks, I'll try that. All right. I walked into that one, Arakia. Nice. Presets. New presets in Lightroom Classic. We have the adaptive presets. So we've got sky presets, select subject presets, a back scrub, deep skin, medium skin, light skin, black and so we're staying with the adaptives right up here at the top. So we're gonna open up a portrait because this is a portrait. And as you can see, we can go through and right underneath me, it says detecting. So we've got an enhance, we've got glamour, polished, a gritty, enhanced eyes, white teeth, darken eyebrows, darken beard, because we have the new beard mask for anybody who missed it, texture hair, smooth hair, and enhanced clothes. Yeah, darkened up and add a little saturation just to the clothes. So this is all absolutely very cool that these new presets have come in. I don't use a ton of presets in Lightroom Classic. I use a ton of masks, so I'm pretty happy with this. Let's try. I want to try the gritty portrait. Oh my god! What the heck? It looks like. Get out of the sun, Shawn. Get some sunscreen. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. No, those are freckles. I have freckles. By scrolling through the effects, you can go from chicken pox to bubonic plague. Breaking Bad Kosel edition. Yeah. So up here in the top, you can see that we've got teeth, but it's saying, hey, I don't see any teeth. So it adjusted the iris and pupils, the sclera, which is the white parts of the eyes, and also the facial skin. Command Z. Looks like you've been living outdoors. I keep seeing this shirt as an inmate outfit. It needs to be orange. Let's make it orange, Sandrine. Oh my goodness. You guys are killing me. We're going to create a shirt. And Sandrine wants it orange. So let's find... This might be a kind of a pain in the butt. Like... It's not giving me... Bring down the saturation. We're going to go to color. Grab an orange. There we go. We've got our orange. Bring... Okay, so I got to bring down the saturation on that. Interesting. I've pinched your orange and I'm eating it. It's getting there. I know the orange you want. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. Okay, you got me focused on this one now, Sandrine. Baraki says Adobe does not want you in orange, I guess. It does not. It does not. But that's kind of the closest orange. It's almost like a gold. Frank, hello, buddy. How are you doing? I guess it's not meant to be. I'm disappointed in myself. Okay, I'm trying to get the correct depth. Okay, the hue shift isn't working. Go into the red curves. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's what we needed. Okay, now we're getting the orange. So we still have some issues. You can see it. I'd have to get in and maybe do some coloring just on the edges that we've got going, but that's not bad. That's pretty close to prison orange. Pretty close. Anybody? Anybody? You just need a wanted sign behind you. Oh my goodness. Okay. I never doubted you for a second, General says. The photos lines as well. Okay, let's get rid of this mask. Because I may need another passport photo. Alright, hitting G for grid. So just as a recap, some of the stuff that we talked about was the AI-powered denoise. Denoise. And let's go ahead, for those of you jumping in late, as you can see, this is the original with the noise. Using the AI, that one-click denoise taking an ISO 4000 photo from that to that. I'm still, this rocks. I have not been so excited about updates from Lightroom Classic since they added the masks. I love it. I absolutely love it. So zoom out of that, hitting G for grid, getting back into our masks, D for develop. They have added facial hair, and you can see the mask in red, and they've added clothes. So very nice. They added panel eyes, they've added edit in Photoshop as smart objects, and new adaptive presets dealing with the new masks. That is Lightroom Classic. I'm just thinking I should cancel my subscription to On1. On1 denoise. Hold on, was it, 1 second. I am... Okay, very importantly, let me move my mic here so real quick. I'm reading the screen over there. This denoise only works with fair or X-trans raw images. So make sure that you've got, you know, this only works in raw images and not on JPEGs. Moving my mic. Okay. Getting back to chat. There we go. No, I do not. Lydia, have a great day. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I didn't screw up my mic too much. All right. I think as of right now, we are done with Lightroom Classic. Unless there's any other questions. But great job, Adobe, with this update. I'm stoked. I'm absolutely stoked. All right. Let's jump into Photoshop. Or actually, we're gonna take a little bit of a break. Now let's see bridged beta now. I don't know what bridge beta would be. That's a lot of B's. Bridge beta. Okay, we can close that down. For anybody new here, I have heard from other people in chat that if you do not wish to subscribe, I do have a subscriber zone right there. You can subscribe to me. If you do not wish to subscribe because it's a monthly subscription, but you would like to support the stream, you can click on my icon up that way and take you to my home page, home Behance page, and I've got buy me a cup of coffee. And with that, you will be getting the wallpaper that I made on Adobe Live. So it's not just give me money. I'm actually selling something. But if you like what I do and you want to support me, you can download the asset right there and you can see it, Budapest wallpaper, and that's where you download it. But I do have a link to my Behance streams right there. And if you keep scrolling down, you will see a link to the Adobe Live if you want to see actually make the Budapest scene that I'm selling as wallpaper. So that's my commercial. My wife has told me to make more money. She's not going to be supporting my habit of streaming anymore. She's like, that's it. You're done. Make your own money. I'm joking. Okay, let's get into Photoshop. Photoshop beta. And I've got to... You live in the basement now. She wouldn't let me be in the basement because that's where that's where the wine cellar is. And she is a much better wine connoisseur than I am. So I gotta open up this file. Now, to be perfectly honest, I did not know before today that there was a connection between Lightroom Classic and Photoshop Beta. So I did this a little bit different. I can't even remember what I called it. Photoshop Beta. That makes sense. So what I did is I took a series of my photos from Lightroom Classic and downloaded them and brought them over into a file. So that way I'm going to be able to jump back and forth into Photoshop. So very first thing that we want to do, let me grab a landscape. Let's grab this one actually. We are going to be looking at the dark hedges in Northern Ireland. So welcome to Photoshop Beta. When I opened this up, this is like opening a brand new app. Nothing came over my workspace. Absolutely nothing came over from Photoshop. So this is a completely raw Photoshop for me, and I have not changed anything except for I added a banana. I added it, Vikram. That's the first thing I did as soon as I opened it. So there's a couple different things that I want to go over that we can talk about just as a introduction. When you first open Photoshop, there may be some things you want to do, or maybe you are a longtime user and you want to make some changes anyway. So very first thing that I want to do is I need to come up to Edit, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to Keyboard Shortcuts. If I did not have a banana, are you aware of how much trouble I would be in? I'm the founder of the ABCs. We are going to come on down to Filter, opening that up, and we've got Convert to Smart Object. Normally, Photoshop does not have any shortcut for converting a smart object. Rocky says, can I ask, if you install the beta, then will all my photos, my PSDs file format change? No. No, your file formats won't change. You're always banana chasing. No. ABCs is the Adobe Banana Crew, Vikram. Come on. Arakia, your file format won't change. They will still be PSDs. What will change is your computer is going to try to open them with beta. That is why I showed earlier how to tell your computer to use Photoshop 2023 as the default, not Photoshop Beta. That's why I did that earlier. But they do not change the file format at all. All right, so we've got Convert to Smart Object. We need to make a shortcut. My shortcut is the claw. Command Option Control S. Boom. There we go. That's one of the absolute main shortcuts that I use all the time. So I dig that. Next off, let's go over to our no, Arakia, don't be sorry. We're going to go over to our menus and opening up our menus. What I like to do every now and then is, first off, you have a choice. Within your menus, do you want something toggled on or off? You can actually change the visibility and the color. So, browse and bridge. No, thank you. Open as a smart object. I'm going to leave that alone. Open recent. I never use. We're going to close that. Let's go to, we've got save and save as. Now, let's do a save as. We're going to turn that into, let's go green. We're going to make that green. Let's see what else I use. invite to edit. I'm going to leave that on. Share for review. Export. We're going to make export red. And we've got export as. We're going to go blue. And artboards to file. I love that one. And let's go file it. Okay. I think that's good there for file. Edit. I don't think I need anything here in edit. I'm okay with that. Image. Bitmap grayscale. RGB. Don't use any of this stuff. From the drop-down menu, I mean. So this is, you don't want to watch me do this the whole time, but let's go to filter, and I like to have the neural filters as red, camera raw as blue, and those are the main ones that I use within filter. So that's okay there. So making a couple changes really fast. Now if I go up to filter, you're going to see I've got colored. My neural filters are red. My camera raw filter is blue. I do not like the background. We need to come in. We need to go to set interface. And, oh, no, that is the right background. Why does it seem dark right now? Okay, we're good. We do need to make a couple changes here. Lisa, hello. It has been a while. I hope you're having a great day. Checking everything out for all of our file handling. Okay. I think we're all okay. Quick export, no. We want quick export as a JPEG. We want the quality all the way up to 7. And our saving. Where was it? Where was it? 10 minute auto. Turn that to 5 minutes right there. Your auto save for 5 minutes. Okay. We're good to go here. So, first off, the beta, you're going to see some differences. And right now, down here at the bottom, you've got your quick actions. So we've got select subject, remove background. You've got adjustment layers. This is for pinning. If I click on it, hide bar, reset bar, pin bar. Fitting, okay. Vikram, that's why I'm going over today. So I'm going over some stuff. We're just gonna go ahead, leave that bar alone. Let's hide it. That's really bothering me. I'm not used to it. That's kind of throwing me off a little bit. But let me switch sides. There we go. So the very first thing I want to talk about is live gradients have been added to Photoshop beta. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead, grab the gradient tool right there, and we can click on it. And the first thing you have a choice. You've got classic gradient or gradient. By clicking gradient, those are the live gradients. For anybody who is familiar with Illustrator, is going to find this very calming and say about time. Absolutely 100%. Let's go ahead, grab some pastels, and that's iridescent. There we go. Now it's hard to see. Dang it, Shawn. Indeed, about time. Grabbing something darker. There we go. Now you can see that. Easier on the eyes. So this works just like Illustrator. So first off, you can grab the end, you can move it around, you can say, hey, yeah, this is what I want. You can do the same thing here, move it around, whatever you want. Your middle bar right here, this is going to show where your blend is, where your middle blend is. If you double click, you've got your color coming up, and you can switch your colors that easy. If you want to add another point, all you have to do is right there, as I get closer, my cursor has a plus on it, I can click. Let's go ahead, double click on that, and let's add maybe this color right there. And that one, I can move it around. So this is absolutely free, a live gradient. If I end up taking this gradient, going up to our blend modes, and let's go for a vivid light, and any changes that you want to make, you can do that. Okay, I need to do some changes here. I want my colors there, I want my swatches there, I want my gradients there, and I want my patterns there. There we go. Ooh, okay, I'm feeling better now. I got more space to work. So we've got our gradients here, which you can move around, make any changes. You also have the linear, you've got the classic. I'm gonna just keep it right there. So all of that, let's make it full size, is the same. Also underneath in the adjustment panel for your gradient controls, you've got your opacity controls right here. No freeform, Gareth, no. You've got the classics, and let's go ahead, switch. Let me open up my layers again. You know what, Gareth? I'm happy to get live. I mean, I love the freeform. Absolutely love it. But I'm happy for this step. I'm completely happy. So we've got our radial, and we can make this smaller, grabbing our middle spot, bringing this around, and we still have all the same controls here. There we go. We've got our radial, we've got our not diamond, not mirrored, angle. I've never used this one. There we've got our mirror. Arakia, have a great day. Thank you for being here. And also we've got our diamond. So that is, I can't wait for these to get to Photoshop. I love them in Illustrator, and to be honest, I find it so much easier to work with gradients here within Photoshop than in Illustrator. I don't know why. Illustrator kicks my butt whenever I'm trying to use gradients. Like, it's not just, you just don't click on the gradient tool and click and there you go. There's just I don't understand. So anyway, I find this so easy and it makes me so happy. So that is the gradients. So for right now, let's just go ahead, color dodge, and let's do, yeah, there we go. I'm happy with that. All too easy. In general, it is. It's easier to me in Photoshop, and I don't know why. I just don't get it, I guess. In Illustrator, I keep clicking until finally a gradient comes up, and then I know how to adjust it. But to get it started, it's like, come on. It wants me to take it out to dinner first. That's an adult joke. Okay, let me see what I want to use for this one. Ooh, let's do this photo for the next test. Okay. So, I can't remember the name of it. I was coming back. Oh. Elfia? I was in the Netherlands at Keukenhof, Umacorn. I was up in the Netherlands. Muhammad, hello. I am good. How are you? I was at Keukenhof up in the Netherlands, and on the way back, there was a castle that I wanted to check out. And so we drove up, and there were like thousands of cars at this castle. The parking was much harder at the castle than it was at Keukenhof, Umacorn. And so we're like, what is happening here? And it ended up being, I don't know, 30, 35 bucks to get in. And it was Elfia. And for those of you that may know, may not, actually, let me, hold on. I've got Lightroom Classic open. Why am I talking about it and not just showing it? Oh, John. Okay. I do not have the correct disc, so these are not going to be very sharp. These are just previews. But as I was waiting in line, there were like all of these people dressed up. And I'm like, this is awesome. What is this? And of course, they were like D&D type people, and they're like, you don't know what this is, and you're a photographer? I'm like, I don't have a clue. So we were able to walk around and get a whole bunch of portraits of people in their costumes, in different costumes, and some of they were absolutely amazing to work with. So going up and saying, hey, can I get your picture? And normally, absolutely not street photography. I was posing them. Normally you go up and you're like, hey, can I take your photo? And then if you're going to post it anywhere, they want your business card. They want the information. I didn't know about it. I was not prepared at all for this, but it was so much fun. That's one of my favorite photos that I got from this. These guys were awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I'm like, hey, can you walk this? Can you do this? Can you do this? And they're like, yeah, of course, no problem. So yeah, it was the Elfia was the name of the event, and it's absolutely amazing. So, okay, let's get back into Photoshop. So that's where this photo is from. Now you can already see it was shot with a slight depth, small depth of field, large aperture. We had decon over the weekend, lots of stormtroopers and others wandering around the city. Well, this was Elfia, so it was not anything like that. It was all elf type stuff. Okay, next off, what I want to do is, first off, I want to test this if this works on a smart object. Now, not all filters are going to work on smart objects. So Command J, we're going to duplicate the layer. I'm going to turn it into a smart object using to enable re-editable smart objects, then select the layer will be converted. Don't show me that. I know that. So we've got our smart object using the new shortcut key I just made. Hope the elf and safety officers were good at their jobs. I hope so. So first off, let's go up and we're going to come up to filter. We're going to come down to blur, and the new live Gaussian blur does not work on smart object. Okay, good to know. So I'm going to turn that one on. Let's go ahead, click on that. We can delete that one. Oh, don't show me that. All these pop-ups. Okay, we're going to go Command J. We're going to just work non-destructively. We're going to go to filter, blur, live Gaussian blur. Clicking on that, we get this pop-up menu. So very cool. What we can do is, it's just like a Gaussian blur. So we can do our blur amount. We can go crazy. We can go a little, but let's go. Go about right there. Now, the options that we have is you've got fade opacity. So you can actually fade it out, bring it back. And then you have your output and also your preview. So new layer. Now there's a few different ways that you can do this. Just like anything in Photoshop, if you wanted to, okay, let's do this. We're gonna come up here, we're gonna go 18. 18 pixels for our blur. I'm gonna hit OK, and we've got our new blur. So we're gonna click on this and we're gonna say blur mask. All right, next off, we can add a mask. We can hit B for our brush, making sure that we are on a nice soft brush. And oh, that needs to be changed. Coming up to our cogwheel, we need to make sure our brush tips are on. Clicking on that, there we go. I'm gonna hit enter. Using the right bracket keys, we're gonna make it bigger. And hitting X for our default colors, so black is on top. And let's take our opacity down to 60%. So, just going to paint across like that. Now, let's take our opacity down to 40%, making our brush a little smaller. We're going to click, hold shift, and click. And taking our brush down to 20%, we're going to click once, hold shift, click. So now we've kind of created a depth of field that works its way from up close on the way back. Now from here, of course, what I'm going to have to do, make my brush smaller, bringing our opacity up to about 80 and smaller yet. Got to paint this away. Got to bring this all back. So getting the sharpness of the horns back in, and there you go. I hope most of you here know how to use a mask. White reveals, black conceals, and let's just, anything of importance, just bring back some of that, making sure we've got her face. Okay, and if you look, we can take a look at our mask by holding down the Option key and clicking on our mask. That's what we've got going. Great. All right, what if you don't want to add a mask? Good question, Shawn. Let's turn that layer off. Let's get back to this layer, and we're going to name this one just Blur. Let's go up to Filter, Blur, Live Gaussian Blur again. We're going to keep it at 18%, but now instead of doing the mask, let's just do it here. You've got brushes. So let's hit the negative brush right there. Come over here. We got going on up there. Making sure we're on a soft brush. What happened? Command Z. I messed something up. It got us out of it. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know what that was. Okay, let's do it again. We're gonna go into Blur, Live Gaussian Blur. I'm learning with you. We've got 18%. We've got our negative brush. Negative brush. We're going to have the opacity. Let's change that to 80. Just hitting the 8. Making our brush larger, exactly the way we did before. Clicking once, holding shift, clicking once. And it doesn't work that way. So Command Z. This is all good to know. Command Z. And we're going to brush once across. Let's take our opacity down to 60, making our brush smaller. And we're going to brush across like so. Taking it down to, let's go 20. Let's go 30. We'll go halves. we can bring it across like that. Okay. Now, of course, we need to bring our opacity back up to 80. We still have to brush the horn. So making our brush smaller, we can bring this in like so. And just sit here and we can paint this away the exact same. So the main difference here is I can do this work and have it done without a mask. If there is a reason, and I think I want more here, if there's a reason that I want to bring a mask back, for whatever reason, I'm gonna have that option. Wonder how it would look if we color grade it in some blue cinematic tones. Muhammad, that's a great idea and I love it. But today, all I'm working on is I'm showing the new tools in Photoshop Beta and the new Lightroom Classic updates or Lightroom Adobe Camera Raw updates. So we're not doing any type of editing like that. I did edit this where she's got the ball is glowing. I did a whole bunch of stuff. But a lot of these would be great with the new features that are within Photoshop that were not there when I took these photos. So, totally up to however you want to do it. I like a combination of them both, actually. Done a little bit different. I feel like I had a little bit more control with the mask than I did with the plus and minus brushes within the tool itself. But that's good to know. That's good to know. So that is the live Gaussian blur. I did not know about it. That one's new to me, so I thought that was fun. Okay, what else do we've got? Let's jump in. We can actually use this. Yeah, let's use this one. Let's get rid of these layers. Let's group these together, holding shift. We're going to go Command G, and we're going to call this blur. We've got our background layer right there, and let's do a select subject. Would it be easier to remove background people after blurring or before? You know what, General? That's a really good question, because I don't know if they were. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. I'm gonna get into the AI background maker right now. But here, let me remind me if I forget about that, General. Remind me, because I was actually thinking the same thing, that with AI, when you paint on something to remove, does it look and see what it is you're trying to remove? Does it say like, oh, okay, that's a dog, or that's a person you're trying to remove, and then they remove it? Or does it not care? Does it only care about the pixels around it to fill it back in? So, were there any new features with the libraries in Photoshop Beta? The libraries. I don't know. I didn't see any. Are you talking about with capture? Sandrine, have a great day. Not that I read. Bruce, not that I read. We'll just leave it at that. Oh, Sandrine, thank you for that. It did not do a great job. We're going to go Command D. We're going to do this differently. Command 0, zoom back out. Let's grab a selection tool. Let's actually use the cloud and hit select subject again. See if it does a better job. Oh my God, that is amazing. That's amazing the difference. And I don't know if you could see it. It did not select, let me get out of that. It didn't select part of this horn. It didn't select part of this horn. It did not select the ball. Look at that. It even got the grass right there. Why? Oh, amazing. Amazing. Just double check, go into select and mask. Okay, let me see, what do we want? We need to change our view to an overlay. Let's bring up the opacity. I can see a little bit of issues happening. God, that did a wonderful job. We've got one issue coming in, and I actually think it needs to be decontaminated. I think that's it. So I'm going to smooth this out just a little bit. We're going to bring the edge in just a tiny bit. Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways. I'm the one that's freaking out here, General. Like, every time Photoshop does something like this, it's like, my gosh. Decontaminate, see if it did a little bit. I'm okay. I'm okay with that green right there. I think it looks like, I don't know where it's coming from. But, all right, new layer with layer mask. We're gonna hit okay. Now, just to see what we've got going on, let's go with a gradient, and I didn't use a live gradient, but that's okay. Let's grab a radial verse. Nope. Okay. McCorn, have a great day. Thank you for being here, and go visit Boykenhoff. All right, now at this point, I don't know what I need to do. Let's go Command J. We're gonna duplicate that layer. Let's invert our selection. So we're gonna go Command. I'm gonna try this both ways because I honestly don't know. We're gonna go Command I. We're gonna select that. We're gonna duplicate again, Command J. We're gonna go Command I, Command I, and we're going to apply that layer mask. So what we've got going is we've got our person, our sorcerer, that's cut out right there. So we can actually call this our woman. Oh, let's go model. Let's be nice here, model. Then we've got our background mask, okay? And then we've got our background no mask. So, first off, thinking this through, let's just try it. Let's go into filter, neural filters, and I need a backdrop. So we're going to come into the new Sensei backdrop, and we need to put a prompt in. So let's go lava filled cave smoke steam fog. Okay, I'm good with that. That's great. Why am I getting this? The prompt cannot be processed as this filter does not support certain contents, such as a human image. Okay. Okay, we have a human image. So this is all good to know. Good to know. So this is what we're going to do. This was before Firefly, Bruce. So I'm going to hold down the command key. We're going to do a selection right there. We're going to go up to select and click on inverse. We're going to go back up to select. We're going to say modify. We're going to expand, and let's expand it maybe 10 pixels. Hit OK. Now we're going to go over to edit, and we want to go content aware fill. Now there's nothing there, so we have a problem. We're going to cancel out of that. We're going to grab our mask and we're going to delete it. Don't show me that again, just delete it. All right, now let's go edit, content aware fill. A little issues going on right there. It's messing up the sidewalk, but I don't care. We're gonna hit OK. We're gonna go, oh, that did a bad job. I did a really bad job. I did a really bad job. Command Z, we're gonna write, let me think here. Remove tool to the rescue. I wasn't, Tim, by the way, hello. Would you, I wouldn't use the remove tool for this whole thing, but we can. I was thinking that would be too big. So Tim says to do it, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna go Command D, we're gonna deselect that. Let's come up here. And I was gonna wait to show this off, but we're gonna go to the new. Tim always comes in at the perfect time. We're gonna go to the new remove tool and we're gonna push it. We're gonna see how good we can go. Let's increase this size a little bit. Now, as of right now, up here, very important is to have, whoa, get back here, is to have the remove after each stroke. I've got it turned on right now, which is fine because I hopefully, no, let's turn it off. We're gonna turn it off because this is a big selection. So let's go ahead. And one of the things I noticed is you want to give it a little bit of room to breathe outside of your selection. I probably should have done that by itself. Should not have done that as a whole, but it's okay. We're gonna push it. I'm sloppy selection here. I'm making sure that Photoshop knows. Get rid of it all. Let's make our brush bigger still. And I am going to be very curious how it does here to get everything, and I think we're good. Missing a spot right there. And because I have this unchecked up here at the top, now I have to hit enter. So go ahead, hit that, let Adobe do its thing. Removing area. Tim right now is in the background like, oh my God, this area is so big. How do I fill it with all these pixels? Good. Yeah, Bruce, you are right. Great Firefly stream yesterday, by the way. Good job, Tim. So many questions by chat. It's easy to get thrown off when it comes to it. Not bad. We could go in and try to clean up, but we're trying to do like a content aware fill. So I'm okay with that. But just to give you a tip, if you have any issues, like you can see right here, our edge is off. Let's go ahead, click back on remove after each stroke. Let's make our brush smaller and let's just click and draw straight across like so. Okay, he removed it. I didn't expect it to be removed. I expected it to be cleaned up. Okay, we're gonna need a clone stamp tool for that, but Command Z, I'm okay with that. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's grab our background mask and let's turn that into a smart object. Let's go filter, neural filters. And we're going to go into our background creator. And I know. We're going to turn it on. And let's go gold and orange. Let's make it simple instead of going so hard. We'll go gold and orange swirling flames. Not a clue what we're gonna get. And you know, Bruce, that is actually a good question now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Now, this feature came out before Firefly, but I don't know if this feature uses the same program or if they overlap. I don't know. Nobody has really said, but I'm digging that one. I'm liking that one. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's go ahead. We're going to hit OK. And you can drag this one below. We're going to turn that off. We're going to turn that on. We're going to go ahead, turn her into a smart object. Now we're going to go into filter, neural filters, go into harmonize, and I need to download it. I wasn't prepared. Okay, select a layer. We're going to do our golden orange swirl. Not bad. Not bad. You can increase that strength even more, I think. Let's go ahead, hit OK. I'm going to let me think here. You know what it needs? Okay, let's grab both of these, holding shift. We're gonna go, it needs a blur. We're gonna turn it into a smart object. I did, hello, welcome in. Now, as a smart object, needs a castle. I have a castle. Can we make a castle? I mean, let's try it. Needs a lens flare. Oh, none of my brushes are installed. Let's go filter. Like, here's the thing is I actually don't know if it can create something like that, but let's just try it. Castle. Okay, it gave me a castle wall. That could work though, actually. Oh, that looks horrible, but I think it can work. I'm gonna hit OK. Let's bring this on top. Turning that off. We want to yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm not liking her color. Let's grab a curves. I'm I'm going to hold down the Option key. We're going to clip it, making sure clipping on the curves. We're going to hold down the Option key. We're going to click on the auto. I am here while looking for a graphic designer. If you are looking for a graphic designer, really quick, everybody, give me a moment. You've got services, and also you have Hire on Behance, where you can actually post jobs if you're looking for a graphic designer. Normally, you do not hire, nor do you try to get a job in chat. Normally. Devlin says, not it. Okay, we're gonna come up here to find our darks and lights. Barry, hello. It has been a while. So let's grab our highlights. I want to grab that right there. We're gonna hit OK. We're gonna grab our midtones, and I'm looking. Our midtones. Oof, oof, oof. Just darken those up. It's been a century. I think it has. Hitting OK. Let's hit OK. No, don't save those. And let's take this down. To our saturation. There we go. That actually did a better job. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. It needs work. It definitely needs work. This is not the purpose of today's stream, though. But I can't help myself. Oh, you know what we need? You know what we need? We need a live gradient. That's what we need here, people. So let's get up here. We're gonna go up. Let's grab our gradient tool. Could have hit G. We've got our radial, and we're gonna bring this over. Let's go into our gradients, going up to the top. We want a black. No, let's go black to transparent. And we need to go ahead. Now I'm getting excited. We need to reverse this. So going into our properties, where's the reverse on here? Am I not seeing it? Do they not have reverse? Okay, let's jump into here. Reverse. Oh, come on, Shawn. Come on. Open your eyes, man. Open your eyes. Okay, there we go. We're going to make this a little... Command Z. We're going to make this a little bit bigger, like so. I'm digging that. We can bring this out. And you know one thing that I think I'm going to have to do? Bring that over like so. And let's go ahead and open up our layers again. Let's bring down the opacity just so we're still have a little bit coming through the edges. And yep, digging that. Okay, I have to do it. I have to do it. I'm gonna be quick about it. I promise everybody. I'm lying, but I'm gonna try to be quick. Let's go ahead. We're gonna grab an eclipse or an ellipse. I'm gonna grab this really quick, like so. We've got our circle. We do not want that fill. Grab that color right there. Hitting OK. We do not want a stroke. So taking our stroke off right there. Hitting V for the move tool. I'm gonna try to get this done. Get it done, Shawn. Go overlay. We're gonna double. Oh, this is bothering me. Cancel out of this. We need to get into. I know I'm having problems here. We need to get in here. Get into our panel options. We're gonna make our layers larger for you. Also, we want layer bounds. I don't care about the entire document. I just want to know where I'm at. Also, get rid of the copy. Get rid of the copy. I don't need it. We're going to hit OK. Ooh, that's too big. That's too big. Too big. Okay, there we go. Now, we need to go. I may need to change. I do. Cancel out of that. We need to open this up. We need to go to that color right there, hitting OK. I may change it again. Who knows? But we need an inner glow to begin with. And inner glow. Go normal for now. We need a color. Go ahead, oversaturate that a little bit and warm it up like so. Bring up the opacity so we can see what's going on, and let's zoom in. I'm doing a glow for Tim. This is totally for Tim. An inner glow? Are you trying to mess with me? Yes, I am, Tim. Absolutely. Absolutely. We need to hit OK. Now we do need to get into this, and we need to go pure white. Hitting OK. And we're going to take that. Think here. There we go. Getting back in now, I need to make a change to that inner glow because it's off now. So we need to add some noise to the edge right there. Okay, why'd I get out of that? And we're gonna go with an outer glow, and let's go normal to begin with until we get what we want. And opacity, hitting OK. We're going to go ahead, bring the opacity up so we can see what's happening. Making it bigger, go with the big size like so. Some noise going in there. Now that color is not working for me. 38% choke, I'd call that confident. We're getting something weird here. Like it's not, I'm not getting the fall off. Spread is too high, Tim is saying. Oh, good call, Tim. Lower spread, higher opacity. Good call. There it is. Thank you, Tim. Just for you, Tim. You're the best. The best. Okay. I wonder what will stand out in the picture. If I had my lens flares, yeah. This was not the purpose of today's stream though. So, I had to do it. Had to do it. But one more thing. And a lens flare would stand out. Yes, it would. We're going to go ahead. We're going to grab a levels. Let's go ahead, clip that down. And we need to change the blend mode to luminosity. We're going to invert that. Command I, hit B for our brush, and making sure that we're painting with white, so hitting X. Our flow needs to be about 60%, and we're just going to hit a little bit of the edge where this is going to be flowing. Okay, that was fast. Just knocking it out. Wow. All right. Next, the entire reason that we came here. Let me grab another photo. Don't tell me I closed it. I must have closed it. No, I didn't. Okay. I wanted to push on the remove tool. I want to see what's going on with that. Stuart says everything is opposite here. We add lens flares, page curls, and activate lean towards Comic Sans when we can. You know what? It's just having fun. Just having fun. Let's open up this tool, or this photo, making sure I'm opening it with beta. There we go. So at this stone ring, I'm thinking, was this Wales or England? It was the England trip. Yeah, it was England. It wasn't Wales. So kind of coming down from the Lake District. We've got all these people. This is a sacred place. Thousands of years old, and we've got people climbing all over these rocks. Freaking people. I'm telling you, we're going to go Command J, we're going to duplicate that, and let's play around with the remove tool and see how it does. So let's zoom in, and we've got a lot. People are the worst. They are making our brush smaller, and let's just start getting rid of them. They're loud. Oh my gosh. Amazing. It left the rock. Oh, okay, this guy. See if it recreates the rock. By the way, oh my goodness, I'm happy with that. I don't know what that is. We're gonna get rid of it. General did a stream showing this off this weekend. I was watching Jesus Ramirez's stream and was absolutely blown away. After I saw Generals and Jesus, I downloaded the beta and have been waiting to play with this till you guys were here. So this is the first time today, oh my god, it saves that edge, that I have played with this. Like, I have no idea what it's gonna do, but I'm amazed. In the old days, my lord would request me to chase them away with a stick. What if you have Dwayne Johnson next to a rock? Would it remove it? It would remove the rock. I will let you choose which rock it removes. This is absolutely amazing. Like, I used to spend like 15-20 minutes waiting for people to get out of my photos before I would take them. And now it's like, nah, you can be there. Go ahead. This is amazing. I'm constantly blown away by Lightroom Classic and Photoshop. Okay, we got a little mess up right here, but let's see if we can clean it. Okay. Just need to clone that maybe. Just be careful when painting over blurry areas, as this tool will introduce subtle pixelated texture, nothing you would see at 100% but visible on closer inspection. Okay, Tim, that is a great point. Thank you for bringing that up, because we were talking, General and myself, and I think other people were here, we're talking that would it work better if you used, like, if you blurred the background, and we're gonna try it on the next photo. But thank you for bringing that up. I want to look into that. I want to test that for sure. Now here, I think it's going to mess up. It didn't. Oh my gosh. I'm so impressed. I am so impressed. It put the tip of the rock back in. Oh. Like, this is amazing, because normally what I would do is I would say, okay, we've got this and she's on the rock, so let's stop right there. That way it makes the rock. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. It added the crack going in. Caroline, welcome back. Let's get rid of the feet. Get rid of the feet. All right. Now let's do the whole guy. Well, no, let's start with them. Will they work? Work. Oh, we've got a little bit of issues going on. You can see a halo. So let's see what we've got. Let's clean that up. And it's gone. And it's gone. Oh my gosh. Again, as we were talking earlier, where you want to know where AI is going to come into our workflow. Like, okay, yeah, it does fun stuff. You can make flugelhorn pizzas. How's it going to affect us? Well, I gotta say, I found out today. Like, look at this. This is freaking amazing. Look, I'm sorry. As fast as it was, yes, you can do it with clone stamp. I would never try this with just the healing brush. I would do this with the clone stamp, but it wouldn't be this fast. Open file, remove people, color, edit, close. Yeah. Looks like we've got one issue. It added a rock where this person was right there. Let's fix it. Let's see if it fixes it. Boom. Oh my God. Next tool, remove all people tool. Drop them before and after post. I have so many photos where I'm like, is this photo worth putting the time and effort in to remove all the people? You know, and I would say no. That's awesome. That is awesome. Wow. Wow. Should have stuck a timer on that, how quick. We can watch the replay. How many deleted photos? Oh, I don't delete them. I have them. That's why I have all of these photos. Okay, let me see what I got here. Yep, that's the one I want to do next. We're gonna go ahead and let me open this one. And this is in Scotland. And we've got, you know, I'm up on top of a hill. I'm photographing down my wife and friends. And all of these people are running around taking photos. So it's like, come on, come on. So we are gonna go with a, let me think, what do I want to do here? Let's go Command J so we have a before and after. Create a backdrop. Okay, you asked for it, General. You asked for it. Oh, don't tell me I don't have it. Where are you? Oh, here it is. I have a photo of Nessie. And anytime anybody asks, that's the Loch Ness monster, that's Loch Ness, and there's Nessie. Right there. You can, there's no, that's not photoshopped. That's a raw file. Nobody is going to tell me that there's no Loch Ness monster. I have the photo. I took the photo. I have the raw photo. Nobody's going to tell me. Not going to do it. Very pinky red. But why is it always blurry? Depth of field. Okay. You can't say we're not having fun. This, I want to do a practice here. I want to screw this up and see how it looks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Filter, Blur, Live Gaussian Blur, and we're going to leave it at 18. Let's subtract. We're going to zoom in, and I'm just going to subtract. Let's take our opacity up to 100, and I want to save the sign and my peeps. That's it. Okay, I've overpainted, so. Hey, I don't have hairy knuckles. All right, again, you would never do it like this, ever. Don't. This is just a test. So, we've got our before, we've got our after. Now, Tim was saying that we get some funky stuff put in. Tim says, quote unquote, I don't have hairy knuckles. Shawn Danger Kosel 2023. Oh, geez. I missed you, Tim. All right, let's get at this. We're gonna go ahead. Let's grab our remove tool. Here's a question I have. We're gonna make a new layer, okay? We're gonna make a new layer and do this non-destructively. So up here at the top, I've got sample all layers on, right there. Stuart. I've never heard that. Because they drag on the floor. Oh. Okay. Now, as soon as I clicked all layers, it was funny, Stuart. Okay, there we go. Let's get on our new layer. We've got everything set up, and let's start removing. Okay, let's zoom in, see what we've got going there. Yeah, it's really, you can see a little bit right there. We've got something going on down here. Okay, let's turn that off. Let's go ahead and test this. Let's turn that one off. Now directly on the photo, test it again. Interesting. Okay. General and anybody else, if you plan on adding any blurring background, any Gaussian blur, anything at all, tilt shift, clean first. And you know what? That's the rule anyway. That's the rule. Anytime that you're doing photo edits, you clean your photo first. That's always what you do. You get it to a 0 starting point, and that means that you've got no color cast, you've got nothing going on. So you get it to a 0 starting point. Right now, it's a raw starting point. So that is a good tip. Tim, thank you. General, thank you for asking that. Bikram, the question above, while using Adobe apps, does it need to be online every time or offline? It works this way. I've never tried, due to the fact that you're using the Creative Cloud. I have never tried to work offline. I'm assuming, I'm assuming, and I don't know this for sure, that the remove tool is working on your device. There's only a few things, like in the neural filter or the selections, that are, oh my God, that's good, that are working in the cloud. It built that brim up. Okay. Let's go big. Let's go big. Queen Bee, hello. Let's go both of them. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Make sure to get all the hair. Oliver Shoe. You guys think you're together? Okay. Come on, set. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Okay, this is interesting. Right here, the pathway, you can see the dirt, right? It added grass. It added grass. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So are going to get to the point that Photoshop will detect all the people and it'll be a one-click removal. Okay. No, I don't think it will, Stuart, because first off, let's go object selection. Okay, so we've got object selection tool right there, right? Now it selects. If let's try this. I'm going to click on her. I'm going to hold shift. We're going to click on him. The only way is if now you shift clicked on the items, and it did a bad job here. You can see the hair is missed. Now, if it had a button to do a removal. That would work. Yeah, that would work. I'm thinking it through. Let's go Command D. It will come. I could see it. I could see it. But okay, we had a content aware fill tool that is no longer around. And I don't know what happened to it. The content aware fill tool, and I believe Tim showed it off. No, Paul Tranny showed it off. It was a select, right click, shift holding for selection, then remove. Yes. It was select, right click, and then remove. I think it was remove. And it took the selection, it expanded the selection, and then it did a content aware fill. And it worked so good. Ooh, let's see if it makes the railing. Let's see what it does with the railing. Should still be there. What? Okay. Oh my God, it made the railing. It made the railing. Only works on... Oh, Tim, that's my problem. It only works on the background layer. Okay. Making sure I'm on the right layer. Clicking her. Right click. I don't know if you guys can see this. Delete and fill selection. Okay, that was the problem I was having, Tim, that I couldn't find it because I was not on just a background layer. So as thank you for that, Tim. Top Tim tips. You have to be on a background layer. If you've got a layer like such, or we can even go to our blurry layer. If you come up and you go to, what is it? Is it create? No, layer, new background layer. Where's it at? I've never do this. It's one of these fill. And Maury, hello. They teach that stuff in Adobe School on day 25,463, right after how to add glow on day 25,463. Okay. We're gonna forget that. Wow. That is impressive. Is this the beta introduced? Emery, this is up here, Photoshop beta. Wow. Okay. Oh, I've got one I want to try. So this is back in Scotland. No. Making sure I'm opening it right. This is not Firefly. No. So the Titanic Museum, and I was not getting anything good happening here. We've got all of these angles, all this stuff happening, and it just, it was killing me. It was killing me. This was one of those ones that it just got to the point that I'm like, this is not worth the work. You know, this photo by itself is not worth the work that it was going to take to remove all these people. let's try it. Let's go for it. So we need to go Command J. Let's grab our remove tool. Let's zoom in. And to begin with, get rid of the barricade. Okay, it got rid of the tape. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with getting rid of just the red tape. I'm happy with that. Get rid of the people. Now, let's turn off the remove after each stroke. We are going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to click, hold shift, and click again. Think about it. Think about it. Oh, I gotta hit enter. And it makes the beam. It makes the beam. Oh, good. Okay. Wow. Get rid of these people. Oh. My vacations are getting so much better. So much better. This is amazing. Why beta Photoshop? Why the other Photoshop is not useful? Good question. Photoshop, so just to give everybody a background, today was a huge update with Lightroom Classic, Lightroom, and Adobe Camera Raw. They added AI denoise, they've added new masks, they have added other things into panels, how to edit, and also presets. Adobe Photoshop beta, what they don't have in regular beta, they have live gradients, live blur, background using AI, not Illustrator, but artificial intelligence, and the remove tool. So I am practicing. I've just downloaded the beta, and these are tools that I have not tried. So for me, this is amazing. To go from that to that, I'm blown away. I am absolutely just so blown away and happy for this power, just this, it's amazing. Now, here's the curious thing I want to see. We've got all these funky angles. So I don't know if I should do the whole thing. Hi, Bruce's mom. Bruce's mom, I want to say thank you for letting Bruce come out and play with us. He's a major part of the community, and it wouldn't be the same without him. So thank you. And I'll say bye to you later. Okay. I am doing great. How are you? I don't think I've ever asked how you are doing, Bruce's mom. Hopefully you're having a great day. Let's try the whole thing to begin with. Oh my gosh. Command 0. Okay, I can see a little bit of funkiness happening there. Let's go Command Z. Let's bring it back. And let's just do the building part and see what we can get. Exactly the same thing. Okay, Command Z. Do the whole thing again. Why am I calling it a thing? The whole person. Not a thing. A person. We're people too. Okay, we're gonna do this the right way. We're gonna add a layer. We're gonna hit S for the clone stamp tool. We're going to make our brush smaller. I'm checking all my settings. We need to make sure that we are on current and below. I want to just go ahead, select that, and we can change to lighten for our mode. Take this color here, and I'm gonna paint that in. Command Z, we need to make sure we are on a soft brush. We are. Making our brush a little larger. Tell her thank you for being here. I appreciate the audience. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit. What I should do right now is let's go grab the polygon lasso tool. She's catching on. You need to teach her how to chat, Bruce. If she's jumping on YouTube, she would have chat completely by herself. Okay, we're just going to make that selection right there. We're going to hit S back into the clone stamp tool. Let's select there, and I'm still on lighten. And start painting this edge. Okay, Command D to deselect. Got a little bit of cleanup to do. Let's get back to normal. Right there. Now we've got a funky... Let's see, we're gonna need probably about right there. That in. Oh, Command Z. No, we need to find the black with the white. Dark gray with the white. Okay, cleaning that up right there. I think we need this edge. Emery says, Shawn, here, the last question. Well, if I downloaded the beta, will the original be faded away? Absolutely not. Emery, let me show you really quick. So I've just opened the Creative Cloud up here. And if I scroll down above my head, you'll see the beta apps right there. I can click on it and you can see I've got the beta app downloaded. If I come back up to all apps, at the top, you can see right there, and if I go to updates, you will see under Photoshop 24.3. So you can have both. Very important. Anybody late coming in, this is really important to do. What's going to happen is your computer, let it be a Mac or a Windows, anytime that you open a PSD or a PSB file, it is going to try to open up with the beta. If you don't want that, like I do not want that, you can see this file right here is a PSB file. The file over here is a PSD. So you have to do it to both, do the same thing. With on a Mac, I'm going to go here. We're going to go to Get Info, click on that. Now, right as soon as you download the beta, right here with your default opening, this is going to be set to the beta. You don't want that. I don't think anybody wants that. So you can see the beta is right there. You're going to want to choose Adobe Photoshop 2023. Once you click that, you will see this button, Change All. You click General, you will click Change All. What that's going to do is it's going to change the default opening program for all PSDs. You do the exact same thing with your PSBs, Photoshop big files, so that way both of them will open up with regular Photoshop. You have to do that. If you do not, if you just click on the file, it's going to open up with the beta, which most people don't want. Like I don't want. So hopefully that answers your question. But that's very important to know. Okay, lining some stuff up. Oh, it's getting a little bit of cleanup going. Ooh, that's And you know what? For the amount of time that I would have to normally spend cleaning up the people, I would still have to do this. This is still the same type of cleanup that I would need to do. So I am perfectly happy. A little bit going on right there. Bigger. Whoa! The brush. Okay. Let's keep going. Ooh, we got a reflection in the window. Let's get rid of the reflections. And that is a good tip because remember, you have to get rid of shadows and also reflections. This guy I may need to do. We'll see. I think the woman right there is gonna mess him. Oh my god. That is so good. Ugh. Do the whole thing. Get rid of them both. Both of them. Wow. You're gone, dude. You're gone. I am feeling like powerful now. What is the quick export? Oh. Quick export to JPEG. Actually, I don't use it. I right click in the layer panel and do a quick export to JPEG. Let's go in. Go edit. Keyboard shortcuts. File. Quick, there isn't one. Right here. Quick export as JPEG, so feel free to make your own. Stickers, you're gone. You're gone. I don't think I did a good. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Cancel. Bingo. They should add search to the shortcut windows. Well, yeah, I agree with that. Most of the time, though, you make a short. Oh my god! Most of the time, you just make a shortcut, and it's like, okay, I'm done. Wow! Wow! I get rid of this side now. Nah, these are electric stickers. Those aren't the fun stickers. There's a green edge on the pole. What pole? Green edge on the pole. No idea what you're talking about, Pickle. I'm happy with that. Holy cow. Oh, that's amazing. All right. What time? It's 3 o'clock. I've been going for a couple hours. Okay, 3 hours. Let's see what I've got here. Oh, I wanted to test this one. I wanted to take that sign out. That's just more people. That one. Yeah, I'm not worried about that one. This one, I was gonna try to take out the banner at the bottom. Let's find something hard. Signage. That's what we're gonna do. General, no, they're from Star Trek. Okay, people, we've done people, we're doing signage. We need to try signage. So, this is gonna be the last one. Get your questions in. Yeah, Devlin, this was for you. I could not find out of my photos, so everybody knows, Devlin in General's stream was asking, she would like to see what would happen with a busy street with signs and street lights, things like that. And I couldn't find any. There are busy streets like that in Europe, unless you go to Berlin, you know, Munich, Paris. I just don't travel there right now. I've been there, I've done it, I travel to smaller places. So my traveling is more of the smaller, quaint villages and cities. So this is the best, one of the best I could find. All right, so we are going to deal with signage. Let's go Command J, duplicate that. So we've got our tool selected. Shawn's people clear all the streets before he passes. I wish. Holy snikes. Like, that is tough. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I did not think. It took the shadow. That would be an easy paint. Stuart says, yes, we normally send the team out 10 minutes before to remove them all. Okay. End of the pedestrian zone sign. Get rid of you. This is a pedestrian zone. That kind of screwed up a little bit because I didn't take the whole sign. Let's go Command Z. Do everything. It's going to get that street lamp behind it also. No, let's do it. Then we lay flowers on the pavement. For being the background, I'm okay with that. and remove any portfolios that are on the street, lights, or people waiting to jump on his carriage. That's just your brother, Stuart. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. The board writing is not be seen. Can you increase the exposure there for the writing to be seen? No. It doesn't matter. That's not a focus point of the photo. Okay. This is where I think we're going to run into problems. So let's try it. We have up here, we've got a drain pipe. We've got our signage, drain pipe. So let's do this small. Start here. I'm okay with that. Holy cow. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't remove the Bonhoeffer sign. I'm gonna make my brush bigger. There we go. So fast. And that's so not good. Man, 0. Yeah, that looks funky. I mean, there's just no information there to actually tell Sensei what to do. Man Z, let's bring it back. Come on. There it is. You think? Bigger brush? All right. We're doing a bigger brush. Let's get the whole thing. It's okay. I mean, it takes away the brightness, you know. That didn't do a good job. Yeah, definitely gonna need some clone. But the issue is, even if you try to do the clone, what you'll get... Let's zoom in here. There's... You don't know what's behind this pull. So... You know, I actually think it's more of an opening like this. So you could clone these doors maybe into it. Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what it is. You can see the door right there. So you would have to clone in a perspective clone stamp tool maybe. But I mean, this archway, you've got the archway going. Maybe? I'm having a tough time. that's going to take some work. That's definitely going to take a lot of work to get into. And in reality, looking at this street, hitting C, the street itself, with the flowers, with the half timbers, this is your subject. So I'm trying to push how far we can go with the tool, but in reality, I'd crop it out. It would be gone because none of this information is of importance. But we're just playing. What are these guys drinking? Got schnapps and beer up in the window. Okay. When in doubt, crop it. I have no idea, Bruce. Get rid of the bracket. Nice, make a brush smaller. Oh my God. That's amazing. So amazing. Remove the lamp and see if it creates the window. Okay. Should have made my brush bigger for this one. Let's do it. How many here, except for general? Ooh, that did a good job. Holy cow. Besides general. That's true, Tim. Tim says, quote, unquote, remove that lamp, see if it creates the window. A sentence that can only make sense in 2023. Okay, besides Tim and General, anybody else in chat played with the beta? I don't mean to exclude General and Tim. They can, of course, comment. We've got a lot going on here. We've got side of the house, side of the building, a window. Okay, here we go. Oh. Not with this beta. Tim has his own beta. Tim's working with the beta. That's amazing. I did not. And yes, the hand in the window, how very German. I didn't even see that. How did I miss that? Oh my God, Tim, you're gonna make me cry. I was trying to see what drinks that what drinks they had. Oh my God. Oh, I feel loved. Okay, let's continue on. Let's get rid of everybody. I want to get rid of everybody except for her. Oh my God. Oh, it built the fence. Screwed up a little bit there. No, I'm not going to do the floating flowers because I've actually done that too much. I want to leave her just to leave a bit of life in the photo. That it's not like COVID lockdown and there's no life on the street. Mom is giggling. Sorry, Bruce's mom. Okay. Let's go ahead, just do a tiny bit of cleanup. Go for the buzzer, the Klinga, reflection, you're gone. Let's get rid of these stickers in the windows. Boom. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. I'm blown away. Let's go remove after each stroke. Let's click up there. Holding shift. Let's click down. Go ahead, hit return. That did not do a good job. Command Z. Gotta turn it back on. When can we mere mortals calculate with this Photoshop version? Right now! Doris! Doris, right now! You, everybody, this is a public beta within your Creative Cloud app. Creative Cloud app. Anybody can download. You've got beta Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, Premiere Rush, After Effects, Bridge, Character Animator, Audition, Media Encoder, InDesign. Anybody can download these. This is not, I'm not special. So anybody can be playing with these right now. To be perfectly honest, that's mean. Tim says, oh yes, you are special. Okay, we'll leave these stickers. We'll leave those stickers for Stuart. He likes those stickers. Why is there no Lightroom beta? You don't need no stinking Lightroom beta. They just throw the stuff out there. What are the features in beta that are being tested? Eva, hello. In Photoshop, let's see. What we've got is, first off, we've got the live gradients. So if you are familiar with me, go ahead, switch this up from color dodge back to normal. And we can click into our gradients. If you are familiar with After Effects, Illustrator, this will look very familiar to you. We have live gradients in Photoshop. So you can see the gradient right here. We can expand it out. So this is, I love it. And I can't wait till it's in regular Photoshop, because I really enjoy the Illustrator live gradients. It doesn't have freeform gradients, but it has live gradients. So I am very happy with that. That is one feature. The next feature, and I'm reading all this just to make sure I don't miss anything, is we actually went through with this photo and we got crazy. He got crazy. What do we got here? Let me double click on the properties. They have a live Gaussian blur, and I don't even know what I've got going on here. I've got so much. And I didn't name any of my layers. Name your layers, Shawn. Yeah, it's gone. Or is this it? No. Anyway, let's do it really quick because of the question. Let's grab this. And it does not work on smart objects. So if we come up here to filter, blur, you will see live Gaussian blur. Bashan, hello. We click on that. Up here in this pop-up window, you'll see we've got our control of our blur. We can go crazy. We can bring it down as much as we want. So let's take it to right there. That's okay. We've got a fade that we can use, and we also have brushes. So if I want to take this out, we are going to, let's zoom this up. We want that to be there. We hit 8. We make our brush a little smaller. We can actually fade out the blur 6, almost like a tilt shift if we wanted to. Take it down to 40%, take that across, and bring it out as a new layer. Now, I just screwed up because I didn't paint away the blur on her. So I'm trying to go fast doing a recap. You can play with it and figure that out. Next off, within this file, we actually jumped in and used the new neural filter, or it's not new, but it's the newer one, the AI generated or Sensei generated background creator, where we created this. We created, let me switch that castle wall back from soft light to normal. How about normal? We Sensei created this castle wall. Let's take it back to soft light, the fire flames, and then we added her in and a whole bunch of other stuff, gradients, glows, blah blah blah. Beta is installed, Doris says. Cool. And now not the final feature, but the final feature of today is actually using the remove tool. It's absolutely amazing. So I've been so impressed with it. Make our brush a little bit bigger, making sure I'm on the right layer. It's so fast. It does such a good, clean job. Quite amazing. It's like an updated content aware tool, but so much better. Absolutely. Absolutely. That taking that light out, we need to remove this shadow. Okay. Just for you, Tim. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. This will change the way people work. I don't know how many times I can say wow. I really don't. Looking at the before and after, we've got issues. We've got things like in this area that we need to clean up. We need to go in, we need to use the spot healing, we need to use the clone stamp. But like, I'm just, it's so easy. It's getting you, instead of saying, oh, it's getting you, 90% there, 85% there. This is getting you 99% there. It's so good. It's so good. I mean, okay. Again, I'm going to say it. Absolutely the most impressive. It built the window. I don't know what else to say. Not a clue. Stuart says, it is very impressive. I know Google Phone has something similar, but when it comes to work and workflows, amazing. Where it will help me is on the almost perfect stock photos in my work for my company brochures. Dora says, that is brilliant. Yep. I can grab, fix quickly, and go on living my life. Absolutely. That is the entire point. That's the reason everybody, all of Adobe is talking about. Just making our life easier. Making our workflow better. Ooh, that didn't do a good job. Fire department will not be happy with me. I can finally remove myself from all my selfies. Tim. So impressive. Oh, impressive. Okay. I don't even know what to remove anymore. I think we're ready to call it a day. Not sweating the small stuff and just cracking on, then tell your boss that you are super fast and want more money. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Hi, Umacorn. Welcome back. There you go. Look how great I am. I mean, the guy like 2 months ago, do you know how long it took him to clean this photo up? It took me like 5 minutes. You need to fire that guy. Okay. Yeah, I think I did a recap recent enough for everything that we did. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with this. I actually want to save this one. You need to save this one. Okay. Yep. And call this live. Save it. Don't show me again. The speed and quality are exceptional. I'm so happy. I need to save that. Command S, saved it with the wrong layer on. I'm so happy. That photo needs a composite of Shawn looking down from the clouds. No, it doesn't. No. This one also, I'm impressed. Now I am emceeing an issue right here. If you actually pay attention, yeah, I can't see it really, but wow. Okay. What else? Oh, another one. Gotta save this one. This one's worth saving. Seriously, I was thinking about like going through my photos right now and saying, let's work on some more. But I think we're going to call it a day. Just to give everybody next challenge, move the right beam so it's not so close. The right beam. Talking about that? The right beam. Oh, I got a tangent. How did I miss that? Hello. That would actually be really easy to do, I think. Okay. Let's see how fast we can do this. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab a selection tool. We're going to go ahead. We're going to select that. We're going to grab the elliptical, I'm going to hold down the shift. We are going to hold down shift. You hold down the space bar to move it around like so right there. We're going to go command. We're going to, we need to content aware move. Oh yeah, I've never used that. Not scale. What is that? General. Okay, when you don't know, you can use the help. It's a tool in the toolbar. Is it really? Okay. I think you guys are messing with me right now. Content aware move. Probably behind the remove tool. I have never used this. Content aware move tool. Okay. Command Z, Command Z. Now I'm curious. So it's not, it didn't do, well, let's see what happens. I'm gonna hit OK. Holy cow. It Command D. Oh, it built the tip back out. It didn't do a perfect job, but that's an easy fix. It messed up the line right here, but again, that's an easy fix. Oh my God. How did Command 0, let's zoom. I've never used that. I only have one thing to say. Yeah, I agree, Stuart. Added something on that background building. It did. And it's okay. We're gonna take care of it. Wow. Let's just make a new layer. Hit B for a brush. Let's go ahead and make it much smaller. And we need to go about, let's 80% on our hardness. Yeah, that's good. I'm stunned today. Actually, no, we want to stamp. We want to clone stamp. Okay, we've got everything set up properly. Let's grab right there, making our brush a little bit bigger. Just do a little bit of cleanup, no biggie. Tim says, now imagine the fun you can have when Firefly in painting joins the beta. I know. Stuart says, I for one embrace our new overlords, and I hope they enjoy my career. Okay. Line that up right there. Doing a little bit of clean up. It'd be so much easier to paint Shawn into compromising positions. Look, when I'm impressed, I have absolutely no problem saying I'm impressed. I've never used that. Where are my overlays? Okay. All right. What in the heck? Am I supposed to? This is what I get for not. So next stream, removing people from videos with content aware, remove. What? No. Content remove. Okay, Tim says, so next stream, removing people from videos with content aware, remove in After Effects. Are you serious? Is that in beta? Looks like someone didn't watch my crash course. Which crash? Tim, which one? Oh my god. I'm sorry, I missed it. I completely missed it. Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's... I don't like that. I do not like that. We want to go grid. Yeah, let's go grid. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. You know what? The crop is off. I'm okay with it because the center are these two, rather than trying to, if I center up the two posts, it screws up the building. So I'm actually okay with the way it is. We're gonna cancel out of that. Tim says it's a feature. I believe I covered it in the stream about motion tracking when I removed straps from a backpack. I watched it in German. Can you share the link, please? Which link? To Tim? Okay, we're gonna get out of this. I think we're done. I'm gonna do one more quick promo of myself. We've got new people coming in. If you like what I do, feel free to subscribe. You can go click on my Behance page up that way, and there will be a subscribe button right there. And if you don't want to subscribe, I totally understand. It's a month by month. I appreciate if you do. If you don't, but you want to support the stream, be like Stuart and buy me a cup of coffee or a German sausage. If you do, you can come over here, click on the asset button right there, and you will get the wallpaper from Budapest that I made on Adobe Live. Tim, thank you for that. And I will post the link into my Discord. So you can check out my streams right there. And if you scroll down, you can actually see the Adobe Live where I made that. So if you want to support the stream, go ahead, download a wallpaper. I'd appreciate it. Okay. And for Tim, just so you know, oh, must have done it. All right. Hold on, everybody. Let me go ahead, put this into chat. Okay, there is Tim's. Tim could have put it in a chat. He's a mod. Would have been clickable. And let's jump back into the Discord. Let me switch sides. Where should I put this? Let's put this under announcements. No, stream chat. This is stream chat. Well, it's not my stream, so Tim. You were part of the community, so I have no problem with that whatsoever. If you're looking for it and you're not watching this live, go ahead, jump into my Discord, and under the stream chat, you'll be able to see Tim's stream, which I will be watching shortly. Very shortly. Okay. Today was a blast. I love the updates that we've got in Lightroom Classic, Lightroom, and Adobe Camera Raw. That is just the beard. Oh, we got to jump back. I got to jump back. For those of you that missed this, let me jump into the Photoshop beta. For those of you that maybe missed this, Lightroom Classic, hitting D for develop, going up, wait for it to load, going into our masks up here. We've got our people. We're going to come down, and what has been added today is facial hair and clothes. So if I click on facial hair, you can see what is red. We're going to create that mask. And at first it's gone a little bit out. That's no problem. We're going to jump into the subtract. I'm going to grab a brush for my beard. I'm going to just do a little bit of cleaning up on that mask to begin with, wherever the red doesn't belong, because right now I kind of look like, that's a scary goat, to be honest. And very quickly, the first thing you can do is I can take a few years off or out, add. I can darken that up. I can darken that beard up. Take about 5-10 years off. KJ, hello over on Twitch. Good to see you. So you can do that. And also, if you want, what has been added today is curves in the mask. So if we want to jump into not saturation, but we jump into the hue, and we want to try to match the blue shirt, we can actually do that. Let's grab our let's grab our subtraction brush, making sure, come on now. You are acting up. I think I've pushed my computer too far today. There we go. Grabbing our negative brush, I'm down here. We got to clean that up a little bit. Side 2, just a little bit too much. We can bring down the saturation a little bit. No, it was me. It was operator error. We can lighten that up, getting it a little bit more blue. And there we go. And I can see that a little bit under my nose. So get rid of that blue right there. So very cool. Next thing, if we wanted to do, we can add a brush and we can take it into a different direction. Let's get back into select people, and clicking on the person, we can add a close. And this time let's go red. Grab a red right there. And scrolling down, you can see right now we're in our curves and we are in the red channel right there. And let's actually darken that up a little bit. I'm digging that color. Very nice, very nice. Have you seen this, man? This is for my German passport. No, when did I have to have German? No, this is my German international driver's license. I already did the orange. If you would like to see me in an orange jumpsuit, it was suggested by Sandrine, and you'll have to go back to the beginning and watch it. So, it's orange. Orange is the new Kosel? I don't know. Okay, so that is a lot of fun. We've got beards. We've got the beards, the clothes, and the denoise. Oh, okay. I cannot go over this again. The denoise. Yes, I can. We have to do the denoise. We're gonna delete everything. Hitting G for grid. Where is it? Just to show you. We're going to zoom in. This is shot. Orange is the new Shawn. L, good call. This is the original shot. As you can see, it was shot at ISO 4000 using the new denoise AI generated. You can see the difference of what we've got going. Let's go ahead, come in here to the navigator, and navigator doesn't move both. From that to that in one click. Absolutely amazing. When you're looking at this way, you know, okay, not so much because it's so dark. But if you zoom in, going from that to that, my jaw hit the desk when I played with this morning. I could not believe how good it did. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, Adobe came out swinging today. Great job, Lightroom Classic group. If anybody missed any of the tutorial I did, you can jump over to YouTube or Twitch and watch it as soon as I'm done. If you don't see a difference, I think I need to clean my monitor. And buy me a cup of coffee. My wife says I can't stream anymore until I make some money. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay. I want to thank you all for being here. Today was an amazing day. I cannot believe the tips, the tricks, the Photoshop beta, the content aware move. I've never seen that before. So General Tim, thank you for that. Gareth, I'm just amazed. It is wonderful to see AI actually being put into our workflow. We've been talking about it. We've been fearing it. We've been hating it, loving it. And now that it's actually coming into our workflow, I'm so happy. I'm like, wow, this is pretty darn amazing. So today was an exciting stream for me. I don't know if this is exciting for you, but it was for me. I had a lot of fun. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to be doing Thursday. It's not going to be able to beat today. I don't know what Photoshop may come out with, you know, tomorrow. But I'm stoked for today. All right, thank you all for being here. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate that you spend your time with me, and I will be seeing you in Adobe Live soon. Thank you all. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. Bye, Bruce's mom.